So I'm going for a run right here. That is left over from the weekend. Don't worry about that. So I'm going for a run. Then I might be going for a swim. Then coming home, eating, getting a really good workout in. And yeah, I'm just gonna do some homework today and then go and DoorDash. And I think my dad might come to see us tonight. So then I might go out to eat with him. And it's gonna be a good day. I let myself sleep as long as I needed because I was really tired yesterday, but I feel good. I feel energized and I feel good, but I don't know why today just seems so daunting. I feel like I have a lot to do. Part of that is probably because this is my first real long run since before I hurt my knee. So that's gonna be tough. Not tough, but I'm just gonna go out there and have fun. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I have to go fast. I have to go at this speed. I have to do this distance. No, I want to do 6 miles. I want to do 6 miles. And I'm just gonna go out there and have a good time and run slow, probably at like a 10-minute pace. But that's the plan. So I'm gonna go out there, have fun, listen to Nick Bear, Building the Brand podcast, and it's gonna be a great day. We're having a scoop of Gorilla Mode before this. I'll drink as I stretch. And I'm getting a little bit hungry, but I brought some honey stingers. So I'm gonna have one before the run and then one during the run. And today I'm wearing the Guide 17s because those are my easy and long run shoe. Oh, a bunch of cars just started coming in through the garage and like, people are either looking at me like I'm crazy or literally not batting an eye. So, I mean, I was sitting in the back of my car, Birkenstocks on, rubbing balls on my legs. So I'm wearing these socks today. They're Bombas. I haven't worn them yet. I bought them like a month or two ago. Then I bought them right before I hurt my knee. Okay, guys, I'm pretty fired up. I'm ready to get going. We're about 5 minutes away from starting this run. And I stretched out. Now I'm having a honey stinger. And let's get after it. I'm just going to have a lot of fun today. Okay, guys, we're 2.78 miles into it. Running at about 10:30 pace right now. My pace for the first few has been 10:19 and 10:26. So not bad. I'm going down some elevation now, so I wanted to film it. I've been looking for a lot of hills and just finding the hills. So my heart rate keeps rising. My heart rate keeps pushing like 170. It's getting up to 165, 170, just because I keep going on inclines, which isn't the greatest idea, but whatever. You know, it's making me better. So can't complain about that. I'm gonna run on a dirt path now for a little, but I feel pretty good. This weekend I played golf on Saturday after doing my fastest 5K of my life at a 7:34 pace. So I played golf that day and I hit 20,000 steps. I went to Boston the next day, so I did a lot of steps. And I wasn't eating or sleeping well this weekend, so I think that's why my legs feel so tired and why my heart rate's getting so high, but we're gonna keep pushing. Third mile came in a few minutes ago. I did my third mile at 10:36, so my average pace right now is probably about 10:28, 10:29. Now I'm running down the dirt path and I'm really gonna start pushing it for the next 3 miles, but I want to keep my heart rate low. My legs just feel so tired, but it's okay. I know what to do. Pretty good so far. We're at 6.76. Gonna go about another mile and a half. So my pace is right around 11 and I just hate seeing it. Like, that makes me think that I'm going so slow, but the thing is, these slower runs where you really pace yourself and you run slower, those are what build endurance. Those are what make you better in the future. So like, I know I can hold 7:30 for 3, 4, maybe even 5 miles because I've done it for 3.5 miles twice over the last 2 weeks. So I know I can do that, right? And these slower runs are just gonna make me better and build my endurance. So message is going to be pacing. I'll talk about it a little bit when I'm done. All right, guys, run is complete. I'm pretty happy with how it went. I did 8.05 miles in 1 hour, 28 minutes, and 30 seconds with an 11-minute pace. So I'm not mad about it. You know, not my greatest performance ever, but it was supposed to be an easy run, and that's exactly what it was. And like I was saying, like, you can only get faster by running slower. That is how you build endurance. That is how your body adapts. That is how you lower your heart rate. And yeah, you have to run slow. You have to be able to pace yourself in order to get better. If you don't pace yourself, then you will never see real progress, and you're just going to burn yourself out every single time. Like, you cannot go out there and run as fast as you can every single time, but you can go out there and get better every single time. And the only way to get better is through pacing yourself. Here's exactly what I do. I'll just tell you exactly what I do. So, longer run day, zone 2, anywhere from 6 miles to 10 or 11 miles, okay? Then we have more of a tempo day. So tempo day is go out there and run anywhere from like 3 to 4.5 miles, about sometimes 2.5 to 4 miles, anywhere between 2.5 and like 4.5, 5 miles, okay? It's basically just off of how I feel. But we go out there and we try to run at like an 8:30 pace, 9 pace at the highest. Like, that's hard for me to do. That's not easy, but I can do it. I can do that. I can hold an 8:30 for a long time, right? So then we have like more of the interval day. So the interval day is where I'm running fast, and then so I'm already running fast at like a 7:30, 8-minute pace, and then I mix in some sprints. And that only goes on for like 1.5 to 3 miles, okay? And then finally, well, currently that's like a 3-day running split that I have, but I'm gonna mix in another type of run, I think, and that's gonna be the easy pace with some intervals and sprints in between it. So for that run, my bad, my hair is just, yeah. So for that run, so what I'm going to be aiming to do with that run is run at an easy pace, probably like 10:30, and then mix in like 1 or 2 minute periods of running at a higher pace. So for example, let's say we're running at a 10:20 pace, holding 10:20, and then every 5 minutes we do 1 minute at an 8-minute pace, and we just do that for like half an hour or so, probably something like that. That's the other run that I'm thinking about mixing in. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm just telling you guys like what my running schedule is. So basically that is all that I've got for this video today. Right now it's 11:24 a.m. I have class tonight at 5:30, but in the meantime, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna do some legs and some abs, and then I'm gonna go to the food truck at school and get a burger. And then after that, I'm gonna go downtown and swim, and then go home, shower, eat some ground beef, eat some sourdough bread, and yeah, then just continue with my day, get to class eventually, and then figure out dinner. So that's my plan. Thank you guys for watching. I'm still getting used to running. I'm still learning, so I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm just gonna share what I'm doing and what I see works. Like, if I see something that works, I'm gonna share it with you guys. So what works for me is going to run a really easy run for anywhere from 6 to 11 miles, and then we have a faster day where we go anywhere from 1.5 to 3 miles at a really fast pace. For me, that's like 7:30. Then I have another day where I go at a slower pace, like 10:20, 10:30, 10 minutes, whatever. And then every few minutes I mix in a minute or 2 minutes of a lower pace. So again, for example, 10:20, 10:30 pace, and then after 4 or 5 minutes, we mix in an 8-minute pace for 2 minutes, right? And then we go right back to the 10:20, 10:30 pace. And then the final run is go anywhere from like 2.5 to 5 miles at a faster pace, anywhere from 8 to 9 minutes. So that is how I am training. That is how I'm getting better, and I'm seeing results with it. So that's all I've got, guys. Peace. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.